So I saw the first episode of Kamen Rider Saber, which is amazing. After Kamen Rider Zero One has gone off, we have a new series with a new writer and a new cast. So here we go. Which the episode begins with the storyteller have actually told the story to the viewers about a world called Wonder World, where everything is imaginary between the real world, where they actually are in a war between the real world and the villains call themselves the Megiddo, in which they actually came to the real world and caused trouble. That is where our protagonist came in, which he is Tuma Kamiyama, in which he is known as a renowned novelist and owner of the bookstore, the fantastic Kamiyama bookstore, where he actually tells books to kids and use imagination to tell a story, which we actually knew from his friend Lee Sodo actually came, which we actually saw the villains gave a book, which was given to a dark rider by the name of Kamen Rider Caliber, which he actually gave the book to one of the villains to create havoc, which he used it to create a monster that made out of books called the Golem Mikido, in which he actually creating a book that leads them to Wonderworld, where we actually saw another protagonist by the name of Ren Tamru Shindo, and he actually saw Toma and me to the store where we actually saw the golem create that world where we actually knew there's nothing they can do. Not even the citizens who actually can get through the other world because there was a barrier in it, in which we actually saw Ren Tamaru actually show up when Tuma actually saving Mi's life. When in his childhood he cannot save a girl who was crying for help. That's when another swordsman actually appeared, giving him a item called the Wonder Book, Wonder Wide Book, in which gives him his powers, which that's actually the new collectible gimmick, which we actually knew what he will do. So now he actually took up a sword that made out of fire, in which it transformed into the Saiken sword driver, and he actually used it with the Wonder Ride book called Brave Dragon, and he actually used it to transform himself into Kamen Rider Saber, in which he actually used the power of fire to battle the golem, in which he actually used every techniques and move to defeat it, which we actually knew that the world has gone back to normal. But he actually knew what he had to do, including me, which the photos that was taken by her was black. But then we saw Ran Taru actually show up with a lion and actually greeted them. So we knew what this actually leads to them. So I'm actually impressed of the first episode of Kamen Rider Saber, which I cannot wait to see what the other writers will be, and I knew what they're actually gonna be more Wonder Wide books are gonna be out. So I cannot wait to see what's gonna happen on the next episode next weekend. So anyway, like this video, subscribe for more, and comment anything about the first episode. You guys can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, and my Facebook page. Until then, this is Anime Guy Jordan here saying signing out. Laters and be safe.